Hey guys, welcome to the next week. The big news, of course, is what happened in Japan this week. If you're unaware of what happened, then I don't understand how that really worked out for you. Currently 1,500 dead. It's been upgraded to a 9.0, a possible second meltdown in one of the reactors. They're not thinking that it's going to be quite as much as Chernobyl, but still, it's pretty terrible. And they're expecting the death toll to be over 10,000. That's 10,000 individual lives, and it's hard to fathom that because each one of those people, each one of their lives is a completely different story. It's always a tragedy whenever one or two people die in an event. Then something like this happens and there's 10,000 that could be dead and it just becomes a statistic. And I don't know where the line is. Is it 10? Is it 100? Is it 1,000? That it becomes less of a specific tragedy and more of a statistic. Either way, it's still a tragedy. I'm not trying to diminish that. They need help. So if you have any means of helping them, send it over. Financially send them money because they're gonna need it. They need to rebuild basically this entire area. However, make sure it's a reputable place. I would go through something like the Red Cross. I would also look into possibly helping out with People to People. It's a group through the IPHC that helps with humanitarian needs. People to People is the group that I went to Haiti with about a year ago, and because of the efforts through People to People in the IPHC, I believe about $500,000 was able to be sent down into Haiti, and they've sent multiple teams, and it's been a huge help down there rebuilding an area like that. And I know that Japan is in the same need. There's definitely a need, so if you have the ability, I would say give. The only group that I know to avoid giving would be to the UN. When we were down there in Haiti, it was possibly the worst group to have seen. They just sat around and did nothing. They used the money and the food and the water and everything that was sent down there for themselves. And they didn't help at all. They just talked about how terrible the conditions were and everything like that, and then hunkered down inside the airport out there. It was pretty terrible. Daylight savings, why are we still doing that? That should have ended years ago after the wars and everything were all done. It also doesn't make sense that only part of the United States is doing it and not every state kind of thing. We should definitely have that fixed. I say daylight savings, no more. Here's a fun little fact. You know what I just found out? Kokomo's not an island. Kokomo's not even a place. It's not a little tropical island or anything like that, but the Beach Boys sing about it. I thought it was an actual place that you could go visit, take a little vacation on, go swimming, snorkeling. Doesn't exist. So Ashley and I wanted to make sure that we give Caitlin, a good head start in life. We don't want to have pale skin or anything like that. So we made sure that we got her a little teeny baby tanning bed. Now she can tan at night when she's sleeping, and it's pretty nice, it gives her a little bit of color and everything like that. So now she'll have a head start in life, ahead of all the pale kids at least. She actually tested a little high on her billy goats, and now she has to stay inside this little bed for a little while. She doesn't like it, as you can well imagine, but hopefully we'll get the test results back and they can say that she can finally be out of that again, because jaundice is not something that you want your kids to have. Other than that, it's been a great week with her, but just like last week, Ashley's feeding her again, so I can't have her in here. Seems like anytime she's awake, she's eating. That's about it. Also, I want to mention that we just finished 2 shorts and put them up on the DVXUser Fiction Fest. They have film fests on DVXUser.com. So we finally decided to enter one, and we actually entered 2 different shorts. One was just Ashley and I acting here at the house, just shot it on a snowy day kind of thing. And the other one actually starred one of the other Appleball guys. It's Michael. I can't show you either one of them yet because the screening isn't done yet on them, and the whole festival has to be done. But once those are done, they'll be up on the Sidehawk channel. It's funny because Michael was reluctant to play the main role in that one that he was in, which was really almost the only role in it. We've had a couple compliments on him, basically saying, he did a really great job, he's very natural and that kind of thing. So, congrats to you, Michael. Kudos on that. You definitely helped with that quite a bit.